2, go. You're on.
I'm on.
You're on.
And you're late, Kendra.
Yeah, I was having technical issues.
You were having technical issues?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, okay, we're here and we're late. But usually I'm always on time and everybody else is late around me, so it's okay if I'm a little bit late sometimes, I think, is it not?
Yeah, once in a while it's okay.
So we have some great news. I was going to hear the song this morning, but our band, the Sean from the Harpoonist and the Axe Murderer, the group that we got to write our new Jade City song, our Jade Fever song, whatever we do, this is all going to be about my family. He just joint ventured with another group, a very, very well-known Canadian guitarist called Gordie Johnson. And Gordie Johnson's in, where did they say he was living right now? He was in Nashville, I think they said. So it's between Gordie and Sean, and they've written this song, and I get to listen to it at 2 o'clock, you guys. I'm so excited. So,
which band is he part of?
The Big Sugar.
Okay.
So Gordie Johnson is part of Big Sugar. They have a lot of popular songs on there, known globally. And they have like a harmonica. They have, you know, that kind of band that I love. And the reason why I picked the Harpoonist and the Axe Murderer is because of they are sort of the same kind with the harmonica kind of music. I was told today that the song is between Shake It. I told everybody to go listen to the song Shake It from the Harpoonist and the Axe Murderer and ZZ Top. So I'm not sure, Kendra, what that means, but I'm excited. I love that. I told them that I really wanted it to have that, you know, that steel guitar. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's like a steel guitar. It has that eclectic steel sounding sound.
She wanted goosebumps. I'll let you know if she got them.
I told them that they had to give me goosebumps. So I asked him today if it would give me goosebumps, and he was really excited. So when a writer gets really excited, then I'm excited. So I get to hear it at 2 o'clock. So as soon as I get off with you guys, I get to listen to the song. Hopefully they can do a little video to give you guys all a sneak peek in the next little bit here. But I would think in the next week or so we will have something. I really want to make it into a video, and I want to do some cool things with it. I'm hoping that Discovery uses it in a commercial, that they think outside the box, and that they use a song with us on a commercial. I don't even have to say anything, Kendra. It can just be mine and this song. Wouldn't that be a great commercial?
That would be an awesome commercial.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
so
that would be really cool.
People ask me about music and what I like. I'm really eclectic in the music that I like. I like everything, a little bit of everything. I don't like one kind of thing for very long. You know me. I need to have variety in my life. But today when I was listening to Gordie...
Steel guitar is a dobro.
A dobro?
Dobro. Dobro? D-O-B-R-O?
A dobro, yeah. That's what a steel guitar is called. So there is such a thing as a steel guitar, but it's called a dobro.
I guess so.
I love
That's what we're being told.
And I used to... Do you remember that little... I've got an old blue car. What was that? That band called... It was a Canadian band as well. The old blue car. If Shannon's out there, Shannon will remember.
Dick Twain? Or...
Dick Twain?
No.
Is that his name?
No.
Oh, somebody will remember. Anyway, I love that... I'm a fiddler. I love the fiddling. Justin was taught fiddle when he was really young. He did 2 years of fiddle. Love that kind of stuff. So 15 years ago, I watched a reality show. They were looking for a lead singer in INXS. And they picked this guy called J.D. Fortune. And he did this song called Pretty in Vegas. Let me see. He did a song called Pretty Vegas. And J.D. Fortune won this contest to be lead singer with INXS. And he wrote a song overnight, and then he used a microphone as part of his performance. I had never heard that before. I went crazy. I listened to that song, Kendra, I bet you every day for a month. Loved it, loved it. So when I saw Gordie Johnson doing his song...
Frederick misses you. He says hi.
Who?
Frederick.
Frederick! I love Frederick! I was thinking about him the other day when I saw a post. I thought he forgot all about me. I love you, Frederick. You're great.
And hello to Sean. Hello to everybody listening. Sean's listening. Say hi to your boy.
Sean who?
Say hi to your boy.
My big boy, my
Your big
biggest
boy.
boy. Aw, what do you need, honey? I know.
Just a hello from his mom.
Aw. Yeah, I love my kids. So anyway, let me tell you this story about Gordie Johnson. So they told me to go listen to Gordie Johnson, and the writer now with the Harpoonist and the Axe Murderer, and he has a microphone kind of thing, Kendra, that made a song. I think it was called "Digging In." It was such a good song, and he used a special microphone that sounded like one of those megaphones.
Oh, really?
And so when J.D. Fortune did it in his song "Pretty Vegas," it just reminded me when I went and watched it this morning with Gordie Johnson. He has this special microphone that sounds like a sounds like that kind of a sound. So I'm hoping that they'll do something like that in our song.
That's
our
pretty
Jade
cool.
City song, you guys.
Hopefully
It's
they're
coming.
listening and they'll get some tips from you.
I know, but they've already done the song basics and the lyrics, so I get to hear the basics, and then I'm so excited.
That's very exciting.
It is very exciting. Oh, you guys, before I forget, we got another coffee from the Sasquatch Company. They're Canadian, BC, a lot more south than we are. And they do all their own coffee, and she sent me a bag of beans to try. So I haven't opened it yet because I'm still drinking my Hawaiian stuff. But it's next on my list. Kendra, did you know that people say put this kind of coffee in the freezer that it stays fresher?
I also heard not to put it in the freezer, though, because then the freezer takes on the smell of the coffee beans.
The freezer takes on the smell. What's wrong with the freezer smelling like coffee beans? It's better than it smelling like something else.
But do you want your moose meat tasting like coffee?
Well, I wouldn't mind my moose meat tasting like coffee.
Okay, well.
I like coffee a lot, you know.
Uh-huh.
I eat a lot of coffee. And I mean, we've been having coffee milkshakes the last 3 days.
We have
Because
been.
I'm going on a coffee crazy fiend right now. And nothing like vanilla ice cream and cool coffee. Oh, God, so good.
We did have somebody ask, Lisa asked, if a card could be sent to your dad.
Yes, a card can be sent to my dad. All you have to do is email me and I can send you a card. I'll send you the long-term living home that my dad's in. So talking about my dad.
And your email address is info@jadecity.com.
info@jadecity.com is the email address. Dad would love to have cards from people. Oh my God, my dad loves the show. He loves being on Jade Fever. He tells everybody. You know, when he's the type of dad, so when you go to a restaurant and you all sit down and then she goes, oh yeah, have I ever served you guys before? Right away he'll say, oh, do you recognize my daughter? She has a TV show. Every single person. Check out at the grocery store. Have you seen Jade Fever? Oh my God, my dad just is proud as punch. He just loves the show. So my dad is walking twice a day for 10 minutes on his leg right now. He's so excited. The doctor, gave him not great news. He's got a couple of aneurysms. We've talked about that before. So Dad's just trying to be happy. We're going to FaceTime today. He wants to teach me how to make homemade tomato soup. And so we're going to make his favorite homemade tomato soup. And then I'm going to try to record him making his beans with me because he makes like Yugoslavian beans. That old-fashioned bean soup with homemade dumplings. And we have a sausage called sremska. It's a dried sausage that we all love here in Jade City. Hey, Kendra?
Mm-hmm.
We
It's
put
really
in
good.
our cabbage rolls, and we put in our goulashes, and we eat it raw.
I don't
It's
think you're
really
supposed to eat it
smoked.
raw.
You're supposed to eat it raw. It's really smoked, so it's really dry. You can eat it raw. I know it tastes like it's not done, but us Europeans, if you were European, Kendra, like me,
I'm Canadian.
Even though you are Spanish and you should be eating this stuff. It used to be safe. I'm assuming it's still safe to eat, but it's been smoked.
Toot, 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 it's bean soup.
It's bean, huh?
Toot, 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 it's bean soup from Frederick.
Yes, yes, Frederick, we do miss you. Frederick tried to wear his birthday suit on my birthday one time. Frederick is very special. Oh, we miss you.
And Nate, we will try to share the cooking with Claudia and her dad, but we're technically, what's the word?
We're technically not very good at any of this. So as you guys can see, this is we are technically challenged.
Challenged, that's the word.
And we need to have one of my camera crew come and live here, especially on Wednesdays. And then we can do a cooking show, and we can do this live with Claudia. So one of my camera crew, if you are bored and want to come live with me for a month, even though you've lived with me for 7 years, 6 months of every year, if anybody's bored right now, come be with me.
Moses wants to move home.
But Moses is busy. He's doing lots of jobs out there.
He is.
Yeah, Moses wrote not the very first Jade City song. Dan actually wrote the very first Jade City, I guess it was a song. You call it a song. It was
a song. A little rap.
It was rap. It was a rap song. And then Moses wrote a song and the lyrics and everything, and he did all of that. Yep, Moses did the first one, the second one. Yeah. Yep, we're blessed with a lot of talented people around us, but Kendra, we are very challenged.
Yeah. Vertically, technically
challenged. Yeah. Lately, I have bruises everywhere. I thought I broke my wrist. You guys probably can't see this, but my wrist is very,
you can
very
see the
bruised.
bruise.
My son was talking to me, and I was trying to put a jar of sauerkraut back into the fridge. It was a heavy jar of sauerkraut, and I bashed down the sauerkraut and then bashed my hand on it, and I thought I broke my wrist while I was talking to Sean. So this is Sean. This is what happened when you were talking to me. I got a big bad bruise. But we've been renovating, Kendra, and Joshua's place is gutted. Josh is going to start to send some photos, but I was going to show. This is going to be Joshua's color palette in his kitchen and living room. Grays and a big green island. I know, why would Joshua have a green island? I mean, he sees green all the time. But they wanted a green island and a gray kitchen and living room, so we're gutting it out. Daddy's over there right now doing all the electrical with Joe. And Joshua is doing all the gutting. They're laying some floor down, and we're really excited.
And what kind of weather are they working in?
They are working in 25 below zero, massive snowstorm outside. Can't even see if there's a mountain in Jade City, but there is. We're surrounded by mountains. Can't see it because of the snow. Probably not the best time to be doing renovations, but Jojo went and did my bedroom renovations that I've wanted for a long time. So Joe built me these beautiful dressers and then cabinetry all around my bed, and I have new lamps.
Francine says you should do your Ivy stamping like in Prince George.
Oh my God, yeah. We did a lot of that. Because I used to, when I was young, 18, 19, 20, I used to work at a place called Color Your World. And we did all that stuff. Oh man, everybody had wallpaper because of me. I wallpapered everyone's place, and we definitely did stenciling.
Now it's our generation that's hating the wallpaper?
And it's
that
your
you put
generation that hates the wallpaper. But it's my generation that's bringing it back, Kendra, because I'm doing more wallpapering again.
You're one person now. You don't work at Color Your World anymore.
No, I don't work at Color Your World anymore, but I still love wallpaper. And we did our bathroom. I'll take some pictures and we'll post it online when they're both totally completed. But they're so pretty. So I got my bathroom, my bedroom done. Now they're doing Joshua's. Whole new kitchen, new living room, and an office for Joshua because Joshua has a new company.
What kind of company does he have?
Joshua has a trucking company. And for Sean, he was very surprised, but I sent Sean renovation things this winter too, which is not Sean's favorite thing to do, renovate without his mom. But I sent him new bedrooms for the boys and a new bedroom set of new curtains and stuff for Sean and Carrie and all new bedding. And then my boy said he needs a bed. So now Sean wants a bed too. So now Sean has to buy himself a bed.
Or next year for Christmas. I'll talk her into it for you.
Or next year I'll buy him a bed. Because beds are not cheap, Kendra.
No, they're not. They're very expensive. Especially when you need a good bed.
Especially when you're old like us.
Yeah, and you need them
bed.
to move and
Yeah.
anyways.
So, speaking of moving, my mom is moving a little bit further south and away from the ocean. It's a little too damp for her. And my sister is going to sell her house. So my mom, we put it on the market, sold within a few days. My sister's house on the market, and they're having viewings in the next few days, Kendra, which is very exciting. But me and Robin are going to go down in a couple of weeks to Vancouver to help my mom move. And they got this big, beautiful house they're really excited to move into. And then me and Robin are going to spend a month away from Jade City in Prince George. Robin's going to do some physiotherapy on his legs and his hip because he's having a really hard time not falling, talking about vertically challenged. So we're going to be away from Jade City for probably most of February and March. Probably 4 to 6 weeks. So I guess you're moving back in, huh?
Yeah. I always have something here. Never fully moved out.
Yeah, you always... Well, I noticed that you leave the dog dishes for sure. All your dog dishes are here, ready for you to move back in.
Yeah.
Thank God
anytime.
I made a nice, beautiful new bedroom for you to enjoy.
Yeah, that'll be very nice. And then maybe while you're in Prince George, you'll have time to see Mike and Janice.
I will go see Mike and Janice. They're some of our favorite people, and lived here in Jade City. Mike's our CMP officer, and Janice is his wife, and they are wonderful friends. I absolutely will go to visit them. They live in Mackenzie, and there's lots of snowboarding and skiing on the mountain. There, what's it called? It was called Powder. Was it Powder King? Powder King, I think, is what it was called there, right near Mackenzie.
Maybe close by. You're not going snowboarding, though.
Well, I'm not going snowboarding.
Okay.
I'm just saying people do it. I'm not saying I'm doing it.
Yes.
But it's great there. It is great there. But no, I would just go for the coffee. And I think they have a hot tub, now that I think about it. I think they have a hot tub.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Hi, Tigger!
You have some people offering you, or to help move. They have a 16-foot trailer.
Wow. Okay. Info, jadecity.com is my email address.
And you were right, it's Powder King.
It is Powder King.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Alona and Gwen both confirmed.
Yeah. Oh, Alona has a cabin there. Her family, I went to school with Alona, grade 5 and grade 6, and their parents had a cabin out at Azuzetta Lake, which is right there at Powder King, and right there in Mackenzie. And she still has it from her parents. God, she's probably had it for... God, Alona, you must have had it for over 40 years, that cabin out there. But yeah, we used to go out there and... Did we, what was it called? You know where you put those skis? Water ski. I think I water skied out there with her, if I'm not... I did a few things when I was younger. Yes, I water skied, I skydived. I did a few crazy things.
They've had the cabin since 1954.
54? So over 60 years. Older than us. Wow, okay, 10 years older than us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots and lots of memories out there. And the Pine Pass, we used to go over by the railway tracks, and they had, back to digging, and we'd go and they had, you know, that black slate, and you go and you break up that black slate, and you have those shells in the black slate.
Trilobites?
I don't know, but they were big shells in the black slate. They were like full shells.
Oh, fossils?
Like clam shells. They were clam shells. I don't know what they're called.
Interesting.
But we used to go do that right by Alona's place, too.
Maybe she still does.
Maybe Alona still does, or maybe it's a secret. They don't want people in there anymore.
Now you just gave away all the secrets. Anthony wants to know when the next season airs.
The next season, we will have an air date for you next week. They're just tying down the date right now. But I'm going to take a guess at 5 weeks, 6 weeks, maybe 5 or 6 weeks. And it's 1-hour episodes, you guys. You're going to love it. It looks so good. I'm so proud of this season. It looks amazing. Yeah, really proud of Jade Fever in season 7.
How many hours of daylight do you have during the mining season? Mandy is asking.
Oh God, we could literally mine for 20 hours. Probably about 4 hours that it really wouldn't be too safe. But literally 20.
It's mostly the weather that makes us stop mining.
Well, the weather. Yeah.
Always the weather. Nah,
It's
not
almost,
the daylight.
Well, we have a few things that stop us from mining, but
They make light towers for that, right?
yeah, we could nighttime mine for sure. We could have a second crew, but we don't have money like that. Where you have 2 full, because literally it would be like 2 full mining crews doing the mining.
We don't have a crew that wants to do that.
And we don't have a crew that wants to do that. No.
They like their beer after 3.
They like their beer after, they like to work from 6 to 3. And then they like to drink Budweiser. And then we're all in bed snoring by 7:38. We're quite a pathetic mining crew, actually. We,
Ann Knight says hi.
huh?
Ann Knight says hi, I'm missing you.
And I want Annie to come and her husband. She's a chef and he's isn't he a mine superintendent manager? I think he's retired now. He could come and tell us all what to do. Bring his Harley, at least as far as Jade City. You guys could definitely ride to Jade City, and then we can fly into camp, and you can come spend a week with me cooking.
There you go.
That would be great. You used to make me things like lobster tails and stuff, Kendra.
You don't get that out in camp.
Well, we could get that out in camp. Why could we not? If we had Annie up there for a week. Or 2. For a month.
Mechanic. He was a mechanic.
He's a mechanic. No, he's not just a mechanic.
That's what she wrote.
Well, she's wrong. He's not just a mechanic. Her husband's more than a mechanic. He's like a... No, he doesn't. Cassiar,
She's married to him. I think she would know.
No, but I think she's underestimating what he is. He's more than a mechanic.
Lead mechanic.
He's a... Oh, Jesus. A lead mechanic. But have big things. I think he even does bigger things than, like, vehicles and things. I think he does...
Heavy duty?
Oh, I think he does things like big tram lines and big equipment or something. Come on, Annie. I know that your husband is not just a mechanic.
She says she hopes to get up here this summer. Maintenance superintendent.
Maintenance superintendent. He can run on big things, like big projects.
There you go.
This would be a piece of cake for him, being with us. If he could handle us.
Maria from Ohio just started watching your show on Amazon, and they love it, and all of you guys. We have lots of people saying hello from all over the place.
All over the world?
All over the world.
All over the world. Well,
yep.
We are all over the world, Kendra, and we love everybody, and we wish everybody to be safe and stay healthy, and we can't wait for the day that we can all travel again. I can't even watch cooking shows in Italy or cooking shows all around the world, or I can't even watch my old photos of when I was in Croatia and Europe, all over Amsterdam. It just breaks my heart because I want to be there so badly. I want people to be able to come here and come and visit us. It's so awful right now.
But for people who are going to stay local this summer in BC, we opened up our Airbnbs.
We did. We opened up our Airbnbs because we're lonely. So we're going to open up our Airbnbs and open up our motel. And anybody that wants to stay local BC and wants to go for a hike or, recommend it today. But lots of people like to hike in the snow. And 25 below weather, Kendra, not just us crazy people. There's other crazy people.
Mm-hmm. There's a few.
And they can come stay with us. And we'll bring dinners out to the cabin and we'll do our social distancing. But anybody want to hang around with us from the Yukon or from BC, I think we're open between the two of us. I think we're good to go. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll all be together soon. This won't be so confining.
And watch for Claudia as she goes south. We'll give updates where she is.
So hopefully I'll be able to do this next Wednesday. If I can do this next Wednesday, I'll be announcing the air date of season 7, and I'll be announcing when we're going to be going. maybe show some pictures of our renovations. And yeah, it's February, people. February 2021.
Mining, if it happens, starts in about 3 months.
Mining starts in 3 months. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And Gary, we'll see. Maybe Gary will be around in March. Lots of things will be happening. Josh, Gary, Robin.
You never know.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for stopping in and having coffee with Claudia today.
Listen next week for all the updates.
Next week we'll have a massive amount of updates. Maybe even somebody will sing you guys a song. Pardon?
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye.